Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Denise and this is Deer Designs. Welcome to all my new subscribers and thank you for joining me, and welcome back to all my regulars. I know that's how Jan puts it, so I'm going to put it like that too. I've literally just come on to say that I haven't really done anything and that I haven't really put a video up for a little while other than my live the other day. So I just thought I would quickly come on and show what I've been up to, which is not a lot. I am gonna do these videos a little bit more relaxed than I did before, where I would show you my work in progress, my finished objects and things like that. I do like doing it like that, but then I just want to be a little bit more relaxed with it and just show you what I've got, and yeah, that's it basically. One thing that I have done recently, if you can see behind me, is I have reorganised my shelves. Let me just move the chair, it might be noisy. I have reorganised my shelf and I have put all my yarn on here. This is the Aldi yarn that's still in the packets, so that I just literally bunged up there. But all this, most of this is what I got from Lucy when I won the giveaway. And I do have, can you see them? I have little twinkly lights, not twinkly, but little fairy lights. They're only battery operated, and of an evening I just switch them on and it looks really pretty. Over here I have my temperature blanket squares, my unicorn, and this jar, which is just full of odds and ends. And then this one, right in the corner, I have started putting all my ends. You know what you chop off? And especially doing the squares, you get quite a bit. And this is from the green of my Stylecraft that I'm doing the temperature blanket with. I pulled the middle out and this was just a tangle, and it took me about 40 minutes to get this far, and I just thought to myself, I'm just going to chop it. I can't be bothered. I've heard a lot of people lately using this as toy stuffing, or like stuffing amigurumis and things. Amigurumis. Over the back here, this is for my hairdressing. Over the back here, which it should be on the side, is my little octopus, and the other one is this side. So let me just get back to where I was. So that is all that organised. I'm just going to quickly show you the square that was wrong. So if you remember, this was the square that was all wrong and not the right size, and it was huge. So I decided to do another one which came out a lot better, and if you can see, they're roughly the same sort of size, so I'm pleased with that. And I literally only kept that because I wanted to show you, and then I'm going to bin it because there's no point in keeping it, so in the bin it goes. I don't know what squares I've shown you now, I can't remember. But let me just, I think I've shown you them ones. Oh, there's only a couple here, so that's the first one, the second one, the third one, fourth, fifth, sixth. We got a little bit of purple in it that time. 7, 8, which is all blue, and 9, which was actually square 45 in the numbers that she did, but I liked the heart sort of shape that you got, so that's that. Let me just put them up there. That is where they're probably going to live until I'm ready to sew them all together. The other thing that I've been working on is the via a shawl cowl thing. Well, it's now a shawl, because I tried joining it together. I got up to this pink here, and for some reason the cake had been cut. Can you see it had been cut so that this pink came in when it really shouldn't have done. All the rest of it is fine. Lovely colours, I absolutely love it. And I joined it in the round and started doing double crochets in every stitch around. I don't know whether it's because this is a double knit and what Sonia used was a chunky. I'm sure it wasn't Aaron, I'm sure it was James C. Brett chunky. But anyway, it just wasn't coming out right, so I wasn't happy with it. So I've dug this out, which is Stylecraft double knit in silver, and I have just carried on in the silver. To be honest, you can see the difference in the grey, but I don't think it's going to be so noticeable that you're going to go, oh my god, that is such a different colour. It's still Stylecraft, and it's still the same, where if you've used Stylecraft in the past, you know that it's got like a silky kind of feel to it, if you know what I mean. So I want to get it to my wingspan, so it's sort of there at the moment. So I want to get it to my wingspan, and then I will just use it as a normal shawl. I've pulled the end and it's caught on my boot. Yeah, so I think I haven't got that much further to go, and if you actually look, let me see if I can sort of put my fingers through it, it's gonna block out huge, I think. So that is it like that, and I do want to block it out so I can see the V-stitches, so I think it's going to come out quite big, and even this is going to come out quite big. So I'm pleased with it, I really am. But I did the cowl bit and it just wasn't coming out right, it didn't look nice, and I just thought no. I unravelled about 4 hours worth of work. I've literally did this much of the grey, and then I've probably done double this of the pink. I had a darker pink that I was using, that it was a new fashion, and it was like a darker pink, but it was sort of the same tone, if that makes any sense. And it just did not look right, and I put it on last night, and I thought, I'm not going to carry on doing this because it's not going to be worth it. I will just literally pull it back, and yeah, so this will be a spring shawl, I think. I'm just going to do a few more rows in the grey and then block it, because yeah, I was going to use the rest of this ball, but there's quite a lot there and I don't want it to be too big. So we will see with that. I'll give you an update on what happens next with it, basically. That is all I've been working on. I worked on it on my live stream, and then that's all I've been working on all weekend. I haven't touched my jumper. The only other thing I've been working on is I've been watching, oh, what is her name? Anyway, her channel isn't that. It's Ellie Beth, and she does a podcast. Some of you may know. If I remember, I will link it down below. She does a podcast where it's planners who like to stitch. So basically, she has loads of planners and diaries, and she stick things in and whatever. I was looking at that and I thought, it's not really me. So I went to The Works. Now in the UK, The Works is like a toy shop come bookshop come model shop, but it's like it's really hard to explain. It sells like games, and it sells books and children's colouring books and normal books, and it's really, really random. And I bought this book, which is I Wish I Was a Unicorn notebook, and I just thought it was adorable. There were so many in there, but I just thought this was adorable, and it was £2. I did go to Poundland first, and they didn't have anything that I wanted, so I got this. And I thought I would start doing a journal. Now, I'm going to quickly flick through this. I'm not going to go mad or like into detail or anything. I'm just going to quickly flick through this for the people that want to see what I've done. I've only got a few pages, it's not much. So this is my journal, my bullet. It's not a bullet journal because it's lined paper. But I just thought I would use this as a start and see how I get on. So my first page, I put my business card, and I've used yarn to put out the date, which keeps unsticking, and I drew a ball of yarn. Then Year at a Glance. So basically this was just a plain book, and I've drawn everything in. That's the first 6 months. The second 6 months I got a bit adventurous and put the months in colour. My 2018 memories and my 2018 goals, and I drew all these little flowers and leaves and things. Then I did the YouTube tracker. I will go in, not to detail, but I'll explain how I've done this. So as some of you know, I've got 2 channels. So I've got Deer Designs and I've got Denisdeer down here. This is my subs. So I have literally put 5, 550, 6, 650, 7, and then every time I reach a milestone or a goal, then I will just colour it in. And this is how many views, overall views, that I've got. So I think I've got 37,500 and something. And I've left this box blank because obviously I don't know how quickly it's going to grow. So I thought I'd do the first line and see what happens after that. Then I have done it for Denisdeer, and obviously that channel is a lot smaller, so I have just done it in increments of 10 and my views in increments of 500. So that's that page. Then my whips and FOs. Now this I should have named my project ideas or planned projects really, but I know what it means. So I have my V-stitch shawl, which is a work in progress, my jumper, which is a work in progress, socks, that is a work in progress that I haven't actually touched for ages. Then I have a car seat blanket in baby blue, which I haven't started yet, but it's something that I need to get started, and a hat and scarf set ×2 for my nephews, and that isn't a work in progress yet. So that is that page. And the next page is my temperature blanket, and I just drew some clouds and sun, and I'm just listing all of the bits there. Then I printed off some bits for conversion, so yarn conversion, hook conversion, and abbreviation conversion. Excuse me, licking my fingers. I've done a yarn tracker. How many balls of yarn that I've used. Now what that I'm going to do is, I did leave this blank here as well because I was going to do how many grams that I've used, like do 100 gram, 200, 300 and colour it in every 100 I get. But I thought that might be really hard to decipher if I do amigurumis, because obviously they're going to have stuffing inside as well. I know stuffing doesn't weigh a lot, but I thought I would do balls of yarn. Now obviously if I get something left over like this, I will probably class that as a whole ball gone, because it's literally going in there for odds and ends. So I can colour in one because I've used my candy swirl, so I could colour in one, and I don't know how it's going to work at the moment. I'm still a bit, I don't know. Then February, obviously Valentine's, and then I have done, it's a little bit messy, and yes, you could call me a big kid and whatever, because I'm no good at drawing, I'm no good at writing, but this is my February page, and I've got to do, events and whips, and then on the 2 pages I've got a week. Then I've got the rest of next week. So I've only done this week, next week up till Wednesday, and then the 1st is Thursday. And then I drew this, Hello March. And then I've got my monthly overview, which is the whole month, and I've coloured in the birthdays, the events, and then to do. So that is my whips, things I have made throughout the month. So I'm going to put what I've made throughout the month, and then my crochet tracker. Now what that means is I'm going to colour it in every day that I crochet. So it might all be coloured in by the end of the month, or there might be a couple of days that are not, or a week that's not, or so. Well, this is just to determine how much that I actually crochet, which is quite a lot, or I knit, which is quite a lot. So yeah, that's that. Then I have got the first week in March, so my whips and notes, and I've left it blank at the bottom. That's all I've got so far. I really enjoyed doing this. I don't know how long I will do it for. It's something that I thought I would give it a go and see how I get on, basically. I probably won't show it on here very much if you're not interested. I just thought I would show you what I've been up to, and I just love this book. I absolutely adore it. It's pink and purple, and it's got a pug on it. There's a unicorn. Like, how can you not like it? Anyway, yeah, so I just thought it was really cute. The other things that I need to get started is a baby blanket for my cousin who is pregnant. She's having a little boy, so my aunt said, can I make her a car seat blanket in baby blue? Said that's fine. And Ian's sister asked me to make some hats and scarves for the boys because they keep losing their hats and scarves. So I want to make a matching set, but make a matching set in 2 different colours, so they do match, but they're just in different colours, and they're different sizes because Connor is 6 and Callum is 2, so they will have to be different sizes. I haven't got a pattern out for that yet, or I haven't even looked for a pattern. Alright, I know a hat and a scarf is quite simple, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I don't know whether to crochet or knit it. That is my dilemma at the moment. So I'm just basically waiting to see what mood I'm in when I do it. Is there anything else that I need to say? I don't think so. My channel has been demonetized, like many of us that are in the small yarn community, small yarn creators community, something like that. Yeah, so, which I didn't do this for the money, I can assure you. I literally did it because I wanted to keep track of what I made and whatever, and I didn't realise I would make so many good friends and meet so many nice people on here. And I just want to say to one person, I don't know whether you're going to watch to the end, but Ruth, oh my god, last night, it must have been about 12 o'clock last night, I was literally crying because of your latest video with Hugo. Oh my god, if you don't know, then go check out Ruthie Pink Pumpkin, her latest video, where I think it's titled like Bad Hair Day and Baby Blanket or something like that. Oh my god, I was just crying with laughter, and it was just, and I replayed it about 5 times. It was just so funny. Like, you couldn't make that up. You couldn't. And then when you said, oh, I would have started this again, but the emoji poo going flying was too funny. Like, don't restart your videos. Just be natural and be you. And sometimes I think to myself, oh God, I should have done that again, or I should start again. But then I think, well, what have I said and what haven't I said? And what am I repeating myself? And so I just think at the end of the day, just be yourself. Even if you're a little bit scatty. I'm definitely scatty, so hey ho. Even if you're a little bit scatty and whatever, then it doesn't matter. We're not here to judge. We're just here to love your videos. This is to everybody. We're all here to love your videos, watch them, and yeah, I just think it was hilarious. It was so funny. And I said to Ian, because Ian was in bed last night, and I said to him, did you hear me laughing last night? And he went, no, I was Sando. As soon as my head hit that pillow, I was asleep. And I was trying to explain to him what had happened, because he said, well, why was you laughing? And I tried to explain to him, and he just didn't get it. So I think I'm going to have to show him the video later, just so that he can understand why it was so funny. But I just, literally, I like the way you turned around, turned back, and then it just went flying, like... Don't get me started. Don't get me started. It was so funny. I know a lot of people have sort of been a little bit more relaxed with their videos, which is 100% fine. Like, you do what is best for you. I've relaxed a little bit. Yes, I know it's a Friday and this video will probably go up today, but I just think be more relaxed with it. Don't feel like you have to put a video up. At the end of the day, we all do this as fun, as a hobby, and yeah, I just think that everybody in the close-knit community that is here, none of us are going to unsubscribe to you because you're not putting a video up every week or every Tuesday and Friday, or for instance whatever. Excuse me if I'm sniffing. I feel like I'm getting a cold, but then by the afternoon it goes. So, but yeah, don't feel like you have to, and that don't feel pressurized. I did feel, even though I've only just started really doing my Friday videos, I feel like it anyway. I just want to put a video up whenever I feel like it, and whenever I'm in the mood. So yeah, you're gonna see me probably even more or less. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And I will just come on here and ramble about rubbish. But a few people say they like hearing me ramble on about rubbish. So who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. If you've been following me from the beginning of February, you would have noticed my hair. Look how light it's gone. Where this is, I think it was even darker than this, to be honest. I think it has washed out from my roots. Now, bearing in mind, my roots are quite bad, but I quite like the dark root look. Just me, I don't know, but yeah, I washed it last night. The only thing that I hate is I've got breakage. Obviously, with bleached hair, you will get breakage, but this is so annoying because I put it up and it's not long enough to go up into the hairband. So yeah, that's really annoying. But it's gone really light. I'm quite liking it how it is. But I might put colour on it for next weekend, because next weekend we are going out for, not me and Ian, it's me, my mum and dad and my sister. We all booked up to go to afternoon tea for my mum's 50th birthday, which was on the 10th of December, but we couldn't get it booked until then, but we gave her the present and whatever. So we booked up afternoon tea, and I think it's nicer because it's nicer to make memories than just to buy crap, if you know what I mean, like just odd toot. So I know she likes flowers and chocolates and to have a balloon and things like that, but then just to say to her, what do you want? And she goes, I don't know. And just to buy odds and ends that probably I'm not going to do anything it's just nicer to actually make memories and actually say, well, we've done this. Bearing in mind she will be moving this year. I don't know when. Now the baby's been born, it's yeah, because my sister is living with her at the moment, it's just waiting for my sister to not move out but get a place of her own, and then I think my mum and dad can start making plans and start thinking of what they're going to do. I know it's going to be tough for them because they're going to be leaving their grandson behind, and it's really weird calling my mum and dad nan and granddad. Like, no, they're my mum and dad. It's really strange. And calling my sister mum, like, oh, do you want to go to mum? Or do you want to go to mummy? And it's like, that's really strange, like really odd. So, but oh my god, he's adorable. He's so cute. And my sister actually sent me a picture of him in the cardigan that I knitted him. I'll try and put a picture at the end, in the grey chunky cardigan with the wooden buttons. I don't know whether you remember, but yeah, she sent me a picture of that, of him in that today. And the little Converse that I made, oh my god, just so adorable. It's so cute. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I've been rambling on for 26 minutes and I haven't really got anything to show. So I'm going to go, and I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to wait and see. I do need to go shopping. The joys of adult life. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my regular subscribers. Thank you for joining me and watching my craziness and whatever. And I shall see you in the next video, whenever and whatever that may be. I shall see you again soon. Bye for now.